Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports, LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback.
He's got it inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Right side, it's Buckmeyer. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. BYU right back to the line. From the red zone, it's Martin. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give is to Williams. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Carr. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Look out! Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Carr. Escapes the pressure to his right. There he goes. Inside the 30. They bring him down, but once again, this offense moves the chains on 4th down to keep the drive alive.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Carr takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Rush right in his face. Couldn't make the play in the end zone, but the offense is going to come out of this with a penalty on the D. Defensive holding, an automatic 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moves the pocket. It's Bachmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. There's a crease. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's Lions. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll run it. It's Martin. They knock him down right there.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
3rd and long coming up. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Out wide left, it's Martin. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, take it. 14-24 plus. 14-24 plus. Shift. Go.
Running inside, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Danzy. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Carr. He's got it. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield.
There he goes! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's Carr to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Bachmeier. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bachmeier. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. BYU lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Quarterback keep. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Way off target there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. What a job by the defense. Stopped him well short of the first down marker, and they'll take over the football.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly, but fourth and long, that's a situation.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Move to his right. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. Drag down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Left side, it's Williams. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Rolls right. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Throwing, Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now they take the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 16 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Sun Devils, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Carr. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Has to have it on 4th down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th. And one that did not pay off.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Out wide right, it's Buckmeyer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Looking for the marker. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
From the gun, it's Coleman Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Still looking to his right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
BYU right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Takes the easy one to the back. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Caught. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Right side, it's Lions. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. BYU has this offense clicking.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The short hands, it's Phillips. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Carr. Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Rushes on. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Out wide left, it's Wyatt. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Bachmeier. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cougars. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Nearly intercepted.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Carr above the noise, looking to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. He's loose. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. The 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, BYU. Great job by the back on the option. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throwing right. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Lots of room to run. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion.
Ready, go!
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man in the middle. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready? Ready, go!
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense all over him.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Buckmeyer. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Ready, go!
Gives it. Runs through a tackle. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's the reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches